Hey everybody, it's your girl Ra checking in with you guys on this Friday, October 29th, 2021. It's about 10:45 a.m. here in in the Phoenix area, Mount Standard Time, and 1:45, I guess, on the East Coast. It's a lovely 80 degrees. It's supposed to go up to like 93, so I ain't gonna say no more because you already know I'm loving it. Um, but that's what it usually is. So for those of you, when I say it was chilly or I was cold last week and the week before because it dropped down to like 70 or it was in the high 60s, now you see what I mean. It's going back up to like 93 today, 95. It's supposed to be like in the 90s over the weekend and the high 80s over next week or so. But that's the normal temperature for this time of year. So that's why I love October. Anyway, yeah, yesterday, Thursday, and then on Wednesday, not feeling well as usual. I had my treatment and just was feeling icky. Chemotherapy, immunotherapy, all that stuff that they do to kill the cancer cells. I mean, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I'm still here, so I'm going to say that it works. I had my surgeries back in 2018. I had like three surgeries. They took all the large tumors out, and then they followed up with like a year or so of chemo. But the tumors came back, not in those areas, but had already started traveling to my lungs. And so I decided to go another route, which is the immunotherapy. And yeah, I'm not as sick as I was with the chemotherapy. It doesn't seem to be as strong, but I still get that weakness, feeling tired. I get dizziness, chills, fever. For 2 days, I'm just kind of out of it. Sometimes I feel okay, and there's like a delayed effect. They give you pre-meds, but if you can get home and get in bed and get some more medication before those meds wear off, you're okay. And then, but you wake up in the middle of the night and you feel like crap. And then on Thursday, you feel a little better, but you still feel like crap. And then Friday morning, you still feel like crap, but you start to really feel like after 48 hours in the bed, you'll do anything to just get up and try to get active and rejoin society. So here I am, and I'm grateful to be here. Happy Friday to everyone. It is Halloween weekend. I remember back when I was a kid, Halloween was like a major holiday, right? I mean, it wasn't about evil or bad or celebrating witches or the devil or anything like that. It was just about getting some candy. And so, my eyes running another, I don't know if it's allergies or whatever, or another side effect. Nose is constantly running and my eyes running. But that's only been since I started treatment. So that's why I said I don't know if it's a side effect or it's just seasonal. I don't know with the weather changing. Either way, another something that I have to deal with. But minute. So anyway, yeah, getting candy. Used to get out of school at like 3 o'clock or 3:15, and run home, get home at about 3:30, and couldn't wait to get your little Friday homework done and get out. But you didn't want to go out at when it was still sun. When the sun was still out, when it was still daybreak. Right now, you have to do it because you have to be safe, and you have to walk with your kids, and you have to go out while the sun is still up. Before the sun goes down, you want to be back home. And with COVID, it's even worse because no one's letting anybody in the house. They don't even want you to open the door, letting strangers in, let strangers out, kids digging in stuff. And, if you got to have a mask and gloves, it take away from your whole costume. And even before COVID, just the safety of it all with, kidnapping and just everything that's going on in the world. It's things have just changed so much. I didn't have the best childhood, and I talked about that in my book, The Life of Rama, autobiography. But it was my life, and I was used to it, and you kind of just dealt with whatever came with that, and but there were a lot of great times and a lot of great memories, and so Halloween was one of those times when I can remember. I don't I remember my aunt. I remember me and my mom lived with my aunt in East Orange for a little while, and treat the street was a big wide street, and we just would go up and down that street, house to house, back and forth across the street, me and my little cousins. And we would we had plastic bags, we had pillowcases. we were we were getting candy. The only rule was you could not accept unwrapped candy, and even if you accepted it, our moms was like, "Don't eat that," But no fruit because there was always this thing that a razor would be put into your fruit. I don't see how that could be. It would be hard to hide a razor, I would think. But who would do that? What kind of adult? That's just treacherous. But nowadays I believe that, and there's so many things. And so here, and I say here because I hadn't heard of this before moving to Arizona, they have trunk or treat, and I like that because you can the cars can be in a school lot or a designated area like a school lot or a parking lot in a reserved area where everyone kind of knows one another, and the car owner will make sure the car is off, not running, and it's locked. The windows are up, the doors are closed, the car is locked, so no one can get in or out. No one's taking anyone's children. The car owner will, be near the car at all times, and the parents will be, will accompany the children, and the children just kind of, it's almost like a parade around the cars. You see the cars and you see the kids, and you get buckets, or you might even fill your whole trunk up. You prop up your trunk, but I used to get buckets in like pumpkin plastic buckets and bins, and you fill it up with like 5 to 10 different types of candy. And yeah, you would have almond joy and mounds and M&Ms and Reese's peanut butter cups and Twizzlers and whatever kind of candy, Hershey's and Milky Ways, whatever. And just, yeah, the kids would go to each trunk of the car, and they would reach in and get the candy, or you like lift up the bucket, and hold it down, but the parents could see, and everything was supervised, everything was safe. So they've been doing that out here. I haven't been active in the last couple of years with that, but when I was working with children in the different school districts, I would participate in that. So anyway, shout out to all the little kiddos out there. If you are celebrating Halloween, I hope you get some good healthy candy. I don't know if that's a healthy candy, but yeah, but I mean just healthy fun, I should say, and get all of the candy that you like, and enjoy your weekend. And I hope things could be like they used to be back when your mom and dad were kids. So shout out to everyone. Have a happy weekend. I do have a poem today. It is called Instinctively. Glasses so I can see. All right. Instinctively. Instinctively, I know when to stay and when to let go. Instinctively, I do what I should do. Instinctively, I knew what I should have always known. One day I'm a child, the next day I'm grown. Instinctively, I know when to let go and when to hold on. Instinctively, I know when to hold on to your arm. Instinctively, I let the water run down my neck, then down my back, trying to fill my soul with all that I lack. And all that I know, instinctively, I feel what I should have felt a long time ago. Because instinctively, I know when to stay and when to let go. So I wrote that a little while ago, maybe last year or the beginning of this year, early this year, I'm not sure. But then dug down deep in my archives and got that out for you guys. Um, Still doing my poetry at Wham, like I mentioned last time. That's every other month. And so the next one won't be until the next holiday. Well, actually, the next holiday. It's not really Halloween, and it's not on, the poetry won't be read for Thanksgiving either. It will be read for, I think, Christmas. October, November, yeah, Christmas, somewhere around there, maybe before Christmas. So we're supposed to come up with a new Christmas poem, or holiday poem. So I haven't started on that yet. Not sure what I'll read, but I'll come up with something for you guys. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. I don't see anyone on the chat line, but shout out to you. I hope you guys, some of you are probably at work. I don't know if you're on your lunch break and you got a chance to check in. If you're not, then hope you'll tune in later and watch me. Subscribe, sign into YouTube as a user, and just all you have to do is put in create, if you don't already have one, an email, or use an existing Gmail account with your password. People are like, oh, I can't find my password. Come on, you guys take a lot of time to do a lot of other stuff. It takes way longer than finding or creating a new email account, and just say, hey, Ra, liked your poem, or leave a comment saying you feel inspired, or just keep it positive, keep it light, keep it just stay focused and do good things. All right, if I don't inspire you, find something or someone who does. And yeah, just do what you do, have a good time doing it, be safe. Out here with this COVID, it's still rapid. Everybody, this things moving fast in this world. Everything is and COVID is moving rapidly, and things are just happening, and not good things. So we got to stay focused, y'all. All right. Peace out. Peace and blessings. Love you all.